Hi, this is Josh Pyke, and you're with the AU Review.
The beginning and the end of everything.
Yes.
Congratulations on the record.
Thank you.
Comes out Friday.
Yeah, July 5, very exciting.
You were telling quite a few stories at your show last week about the making of this record, how there's airplane sounds in it and all this. I mean, can you talk a little bit about, some of the unique ways that you went about putting this record together?
Well, this record, I would describe this record as, the perfect way to make a record for me. I love recording. It's like one of my favorite things to do. I love the experimentation of it. But I don't like laboring over things at all. I find that really boring and it kind of really curbs your creative flow. So for me, this record was perfect because I did a lot of it in my home studio, which is just a shed, unclad, untreated shed. So that allowed me the freedom to just explore and experiment when I had a moment or when inspiration struck. And then I took the recordings down to John Castle in Melbourne, and he's got a great studio where everything's set up in stations. So you could just say, I want to do some piano here, and it was all set up. You didn't have to spend an hour getting a sound. It was just done. So for me, that's the perfect way to do it. And it meant really the whole record was pretty much done in like 2.5 weeks, which is a lot quicker than previous records. And for me, that kept the organic, instinctive vibe up for the whole thing.
What changed with this record that allowed that process to be a bit quicker? Did you just get in that zone and it just came out quicker? Or?
It was, in the writing phase, I felt like it was quicker. In the past, I haven't paid so much attention to my kind of internal feeling of readiness, if that makes sense. In the past, I would just finish one record and I'd slowly slide into making another one. But for whatever reason, after the last touring cycle of For Only Sparrows, I just felt really creatively energized. In the past, I felt quite burnt out by touring. This time, it was just something to do with the people that I was meeting on the road and the supporters that would come to all the shows, and I just felt like really creatively buoyed, and I just wanted to flow straight into it. And having a studio at home, I had a bit more time and space to actually engage in that process. So it just happened really quickly, and then sliding into doing another actual record and actually recording the proper one, it just felt right. You have to just follow your instincts, and I felt ready to go, and so there was no point waiting, really.
Can you tell a little bit the story about the airplane that makes a little appearance?
Oh, well, the shed that I work out of is literally a shed, and it's in Dulwich Hill, which is under a flight path in Sydney. So on occasion, you either have to stop a take or re-record it or whatever. But I recorded a song, Haunt You Love, but I recorded it live, so I did the guitar and vocals at the same time, just thinking that it would be a demo, and it didn't really matter. And a plane took off in the last chorus, but I just thought, oh well, so be it. I'm sure I'll re-record this for the album. But then, on reflection and listening to the take that I did as a demo, it just felt it had a great vibe. It had a really a really kind of poignant vibe. I'd just written the song. The emotions that the song is about, it was kind of still raw in the performance. So I didn't want to re-record it. So if you listen carefully, there's a plane taking off in the background. But that's just that's the version that you get.
For your upcoming shows, what's the setup going to be for them? Do you have a band with you?
I got a band, and I got an aeroplane that's going to take off in the last chorus of Haunt You Love every night. We got a full band. So it's drums, bass, myself, and then Matt fell on guitar and keys and a bunch of other stuff. But they're all playing a bit of everything, a bit of banjo and a bit of bass, and a bunch of multi-instrumentalists, which is good.
Keeps you a little less busy, perhaps.
Yeah, well, I get to do basically just sing and play acoustic guitar, which is nice.
It's enough though, because you got a bit of looping going on.
That's more for the solo stuff. With the band, it's more just a traditional band. Which is great because it kind of every different performance style, whether it's solo or full band, kind of adds a different meaning to some of the songs, and you get a bit of a different perspective on the songs. Even myself as the writer of the songs, so it's always good to experiment like that.